That's how he got himself captured. But the rake-wielding Pigsy is on the move again thanks to you, and hey, now he's your companion.
Oh, he comes. Wait, he's just a fucking follower now? What? Dude, oh my god, he's so cute. He's gonna rake my eyes out.
So you and Bajia carry on, climbing up the mountain, meeting Melon Baby again, but he's like evil Melon Baby maybe? I don't know if Yellowbrow can actually disguise himself as the Melon Baby with the blue robes, or if that's like just always the real one. I'm not really sure. But then eventually you make it to what I deem as the coolest boss fight in the game. It's not that crazy or flashy compared to others, but it uses one of my favorite themes known as It Will Fit Me Just As Well. And holy shit, is this boss really cool. And my god, does this theme slap.
It will fit me just as well.
I guess he just likes the theme.
You fight him twice in total, with the second boss being a bit harder than the first time round. Basically, the story behind this dude is that his mission in life at this point was to literally wait for you, specifically the Destined One, to arrive to the New West and be forced to run into him, where you two would fight to the death and he would carve your face off, wearing it as his own. My buddy brought up a good point though, which is that you're a little monkey guy with a little monkey face, so trying to figure out how exactly he would wear your face skin, because you'd have to like stretch it out a bit. Okay, anyway, at long last, you fight your way through more bosses until you finally actually get to a kind of fake new Thunderclap Temple, which is basically a phony rip-off version of the actual Thunderclap Temple that the Buddha hangs out at the very, very far west. But inside this sort of mock temple, you find Yellowbrow himself and commence a showdown long overdue. This gamer-gunked, fedora-wearing, Mountain Dew-drenched Redditor is in need of a beatdown, and that he gets, except, you beat the shit out of him, but then he pulls out his seed sack and sucks you into it. Finding Bajie is already in there himself. Poor little guy got captured off screen. So you and Bajie fight for your lives against the Makaki Chief in the seed sack like a couple little sperms fighting for supremacy.
Makaki Chief, suck my fucking monkey nuts, bitch!
Nuts in mouth, insert now, monkey chew, monkey nuts. Before, in the process of fighting the Makaki Chief, you actually become the chief. Bushy-eyebrow Boogie2988 then expels you from his seed sack. Holy shit, that sounds really fucking weird when you put it like that. Then he puts you in this dollhouse thing with all these fat bastards, and while the game maybe expects you to go Doomslayer on them, I thought it was more funny to just kind of walk past. Like at a moderate pace. Monkey do, monkey see, monkey do, monkey commit genocide. I'm not doing it. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Nah, I think I'm gonna do my own thing. No, I'm not doing it. No, I know it. The game wants me to. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a nice monkey. Ah. Then you get to the end and you fight him for real. This guy's an absolute cheater, by the way, if you didn't get that impression by now. By the end, you offer a real beatdown and bro finally drops his seed sack, transporting us all to the lake, I guess. And then his fat ass breaks the ice and he presumably gets swallowed by this big old fish guy that he had captured many, many moons ago. So this fish squid thing was the vessel for the nose of Sun Wukong. These relics in their vessels are becoming more and more confusing. Like, what does this weird fish thing have to do with Wukong's smelling abilities? Is it because the fish are smelly? I'm a little flabbergasted with the connection here, but at the end of the day, at least, the vessels are used simply as what they sound like. Containers for the relics, that's basically it. But with that, you get a short reprieve before your journey continues on to the next chapter. Opening to a POV of peeking through some cracks in a container being carried by two guards, you hear them bickering back and forth before they promptly seem to get knocked out. Bajia pops out of the crate, followed by you, the Destined One, after a mysterious woman smirks and kind of just disappears into darkness. Welcome to the village of Langqi. And trust me, it won't take long for you to find increasing amounts of cobwebs as you encounter different types of bugwise. This place is, of course, where the spiders and scorpions live, and the relic you need, Wukong's metaphorical tongue, is around here somewhere. You and Bajia make it into the inside of the village walls, where you both transform into the pigs that had originally been carrying you, the two of you in, and met with one of the spider sisters. Your disguises are quickly noticed. She sees through your shit, and now it's time to fight a giant spider. For some context, there are 6 sisters, which are basically the daughters of the Violet Spider, the woman that Bajie fell in love with way back when. Her daughters kind of seem to replace the 6 spider women that were killed by Bajie, as issued by Sun Wukong back in the day. You uncover rather quickly that Bajie is actually meant to be the cargo transported here, as the Violet Spider, his long-lost lover, wanted to get familiar with his seed sack and like lay her eggs in him and like eat him, I think. I'm gonna be honest, I think she just wanted that pig dick. Anyway, you kick the second sister's ass, and then she runs off, and before leaving, shoots Bajie with a needle that makes him like really want that Spidusi. So he runs off after her and leaving you behind, and then you fall into a fucking hole. Wait a second, this kind of looks like... Just like Arc Aberration, this underground cave system runs worse than a dude with no arms, no legs, and no head.
So no head?
You march onward at your less than desirable FPS and nearly pitch black gameplay, and fight some more dudes before finding this fucking thing looking like it just fell out of Miyazaki's Elden Ring, prompting you to beat the shit out of it, and rightfully so. It tries to escape, but then one of the sisters, who's actually the mysterious woman that you saw at the very beginning, pulls some Spider-Man shit and finishes the thing off, conveniently creating a nice little bridge for you. She asks you to tell her what it's like out there, beyond the mountains, before immediately walking off a cliff and not even allowing you to answer a question, which was maybe supposed to be rhetorical, I guess. Not that it matters, because you're literally a mute. You then stumble upon this underground little village, where a bunch of the sisters are hanging out talking about about how they finally readied Bajia for the feast, the one where he gets, like, eated out or something. We finally get introduced to the Violet Mother, who is now quite old, and in her human form, she actually seems to age properly compared to Bajia, who just permanently has this look of adorable stuffed animal with severe anger issues. Then Bajia fights you, actually Spidusi whipped, mind you, and you have a good old tussle before he finally breaks free of it. Then he gets captured again, and you're like, nah, I've had enough of this shit. So you stop the old lady from eating your friend out, and then, oh my god, there are spiders everywhere. There's spiders everywhere, Bajia!
Go! I can take care of myself.
Bro, how are you fine? There are spiders inside of you. You escaped the cave, and now you're in some pretty mountains. Yay. Slaughtering countless bugs that get in your way as if they're nothing more than annoying distractions to be wiped off your windshield. You obliterate the local Taoist bug population, and once again, before the final boss, can choose to enter the obsession of this chapter, which I'm gonna be honest, feels like it kind of has very little to do with the main plot. Allow me to explain. You fight this Venom Taoist guy, and then you enter a painting to embrace the past and play through this distant memory taking place on a mountain called Purple Cloud Mountain. There's a snake that allegedly lost her husband, and my god, the English dubbed voice actress does an incredible job here.
Young master, please forgive my impropriety. I am but a widow, here to mourn my late husband.
So you carry on, meet some dudes, kill some other dudes, and then find this eldritch horror known as the Duskveil that explodes out of this giant heart-looking egg thing. Then the snake lady shows up, but she's in human form, kind of, sort of, so she's like a snake human lady. She gives you this needle, which will help with the final boss of the chapter, and you carry on to your mission of, fighting basically a big old crab dude known as the 100-eyed Taoist. The violet spider was holding the relic this whole time, but the Taoist, wanting the power, just absorbs it from her, which, also absorbed her at the same time. He levels up like he just took one of Mario's mushrooms, then you fight him alongside the Spider Sisters. After you fuck his shit up, you get the relic, and the violet spider doesn't make it. Bajia, who loved her, can't bear to watch and kind of just walks towards you, and the relic, as the violet spider's last words, pierces his heart.
That. I skipped it.
You've changed a bit.
It's so sad. Yeah, it's so sad.
If you recall, when we covered the past events in this region, this is just really tragic. Bajia, ever since he had interactions with the Violet Spider, since meeting Sun Wukong and joining him as a disciple under the Tang Monk, always chose to crack open a cold one with the boys instead of staying with the Violet Spider. He chose bros before hoes, and I'm sure part of him feels bad about it.
想说今生有求，下雨